boys and girls, it's Miss Emma. Let's look at all of the spelling choices for all of the English speech sounds. So these were the sound pictures, the sound pics for the green code level speech sounds. Here's monster, s. Monster, s, just loves the speech sound s. Monster, s, is always collecting the pictures of the speech sound s in the spelling cloud. The ones we learn in the 4 code levels are on the outside. Recently, someone discovered a new one. If you discover a sound pic and it's in at least 2 words in the dictionary, we add it to the spelling cloud. It needs to be a word that's an English word and follows the English spelling patterns. Let's see who found the latest sound pic. This is a ditty for Dot, who has been mapping a lot. Well done, Dotty. I wrote you a poem. Here is a thirsty monster sipping through a straw. He sips and sips and sips and sips, always wanting more. What's your favourite drink, Dotty? Is it Monster Juice? Ah. Ah is a sound you'll hear a lot, but not in tin or pin or cot. You'll find it in the middle of a word like pat, and also hat and mat and rat. Monster, t. I doubt that it's a pterodactyl, but better not leave him on the window sill. If you move in haste, he might jump out. If he squashes Dad's tomatoes, he's bound to shout. Dad was so mad that he jumped up and down. Monster, p. We're happy hopping, hop, hop, hop. We're happy hopping, hop, hop, hop. We're happy hopping, hop, hop, hop. Give us some music and we'll never stop. Monster, I. Is it true or is it a myth? Depends on who I'm sitting with. Mum says, enough, don't be silly, son. But Grandma Flo, she wants some fun. Yes, yes, it's a dragon, and he's flying. Monster, Nick is a gnat who keeps saying no. Perhaps because he's sick, he's feeling low. I guess he's feeling grumpy as his nose is runny, getting the flu. Just isn't funny. No, no, no. Doc Duck thinks poor Nick has pneumonia. He needs gnat medicine. Monster, Bam, bam, bam went the hammer. Bam, bam, bam went the mouse. Stop, 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 said the speech sound lamb, and the cat ran away to her house. Monster, D. Paddy dog barked in surprise. The king jumped up and down. He really couldn't believe his eyes. Stop acting like a clown. Monster, G. It's not every day that goldfish swim away from a ghost on a hot air balloon, and if that made you giggle, then look in the middle. There's a hen in a dish with a spoon. Monster, J. Oh, Jimmy, the large, gentle giant, couldn't help but frown. He needed to adjust his belt before his pants fell down. Can you see Jerry, the large gentle giant? Jerry is Jimmy's brother. He's giggling. Monster O. Poor Miss Polly was feeling bad. She had a cough, was sick. But don't despair, just call Duck Doc. He'll be there in a tick. Hello, Monster K. For Christmas, the black cat had asked for a kite, but the queue in the store was too long. So Kangaroo joggled with his soccer ball, and the donkey burst into a song. La 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 la, hee-haw, hee-haw. Oh, greedy guts, it's you again, Monster K. But I wanted to show you this one because the letter Q is the picture for K, like in the word K, W, ack, quack. But often the Q and the U are together, so I wanted to do a poem so you could see them together. Quack, 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 said the doctor duck. La, 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 said the queen. Vrum, 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 said the quick little car. Jump, 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 said the bean. Monster E. I bumped my head, the big bear said. I tripped on a nut spinning round. There are many more there, so I'd better beware and keep checking around and around. Can you see any more nuts? Are there any more spinning? Monster A. It's Monday morning, time for school. Give pup a stroke and rub. When with your partner on the bus, he's going in the tub. Mum was just about to touch the tap, but pup jumped out. Come here, you little tinker, or I am going to shout. Pup is in trouble. The silly schwa. Said the silly schwa. I love my grunty sound. Search for Pics, and at the end of the year, tell me which you found. The silly schwa makes a sound that's very difficult to say outside of a word because it's so grunty. It sounds a bit like an like the blue cow sound, but more of a at the back of your throat. Look at this silly schwa cloud. Mrs. Dent's class, her year 6 class did this. Aren't they clever? Monster The rhino rode a raft and the cow carried a cart. But if you can really write your name, then you're the one who's smart. Can you write your name? Monster. How fast can you say this? Happy Harry Ant hurries up the hill with a whole hot dog. Happy Harry Ant hurries up the hill with a whole hot dog. You have a go. Monster B. The big rubber duck went quack, quack, quack. The big rubber duck went quack, quack, quack. The big rubber duck went quack, quack, quack. Put him in the bath, then splash, splash, splash. Monster I just had to laugh when he made the giraffe. I got straight off the phone to my friend. Phoebe, I said, get up out your bed. The flamingo is next. Will it bend? With a huff and a puff and a snip and a snap, a huge rhino is made standing tall. But I am still watching those skinny twig legs to see if flamingo will fall. Monster all. The apple balances on the pile. The pupil can't quite look. So will Lil keep good hold of them, or will she drop a book? She can hardly see, can she? Monster v. I've seen lots of dirty vans. They swerve and jump so high. But this must be the first time that I've seen one in the sky. Monster w. When it's very windy, what's a bird to do? Hold on tight is my advice, and let the storm blow through. Sometimes monster k and monster s are on the same speech sound line, the same as monster k and monster sh, or monster g and monster z. When might that happen? They might be on the same speech sound line when it's the letter X. The letter X is the sound pic. Please open this present. The box has a surprise. If you wait a minute, you won't believe your eyes. Surprise! He's in a box. Monster y. Yellow milkshake, thick banana, frothing in my mug. Monkey loves them, yum, 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 and thinks they need a hug. Monster E. Tommy Monkey likes to greet various people out on the street. Ladies with meat, corn oh so sweet, shaking huge hands, no easy feat. An ant with a leaf, a man with a key, but the funniest of all is a man like a bee. Monster I. I like mild curries. I like apple pie. I like dry roast peanuts, but I will not eat that fly. Ugh! I like bouncing castles. I jump with all my might. Sometimes I can touch the birds. Can you jump to this height? Monster Z. Zip, zap, zip went the busy bee, buzzing all around the flowers. I'll choose the magic pollen, she said, so my honey gives super powers. Monster Ch. Mitch. The duck was on his bike. The hen and chicks were waiting. A new little chick was hatching, but the waiting's so frustrating. In the near future, their family will be complete. They're waiting for all the chicks to hatch. Monster Shh. I love my sweets and lollies. My favourite is ice cream. Shall we make pink candy floss on a sugar puff machine? This sure is a special treat. Monster the that says the like in this, and monster th that says th like in thumb. This thumb shows I'm happy. This thumb shows I'm sad. These thumbs show I'm not quite sure, and these show that I'm mad. Mad is another word for angry or frustrated. How do you feel today? Monster, Kev kangaroo, while at the zoo, found a puppy on the loo. He winked at him and then said, "Move." Missy Cow did not approve. Monster A. Coach jumped in vain when they lost the game. They're bottom of the baseball table. But if it stays sunny, if it doesn't rain, I wonder if they would be able to play a great game and get lots of runs. It would seem like a story, a fable straight out of a book, as if granted a wish. I think we need baseball star Mabel. Can you see Mabel? I bet she can run fast with all of her legs. Monster O. Note which boat that we use most for zipping through the sea. Though it isn't new or flash, it's still the one for me. I splash the water with my toes. When tide is getting low, I sing and sew and read my book until we have to go. Monster O says O like in look. But Monster Oo says oo like in moon. Ooh, ooh, said Blue Cuckoo, back and forth he flew. Do you like this super clock? And do you like my shoe? No, I don't, said Bobby Cook. But could you grab a boot? I need to put one through the sieve to make my boot juice soup. Well, I'm not sure if I'd want to eat that kind of soup. Not a soup made of a boot. Monster Ah. Are you feeling calm? Asked the Queen of Hearts, preparing the King for a shock. If you put on your glasses, you'll see something strange. Monster I is up there on a rock. I bet he would get a shock. Be careful, Monster I. Don't fall. Monster O would like the word fall. Or Lenny lions on the floor, suffering with a poorly paw. He can't even give a roar. So exhausted, claw so sore. Saw no more. Now I'm just awesome. I mean awesome. The twin monsters say ow. It just wouldn't rain, and this led to a drought. Missy Cow looked for milk in the bucket. She got in too far and couldn't get out. Helen couldn't stop laughing. You muppet. The Oi triplets say Oi. I get so much pleasure preparing the soil to grow all my own fruit and veggies. It fills me with joy when I find giant carrots and fry up the huge tato wedges. Monster says Mum, here's my story. I got an A+. My teachers were wowed, so I heard. I wrote of a bunny with fur soft and shiny. They loved how I wrote every word. One said I stirred up her feelings. Her heart just went crazy with glee. She felt that she'd been on a journey of words. The bunny, Miss Emma, and me. These two monsters are together when the sound pic represents you. You. What a view, said the ewe, talking to the shepherd. It's beautiful, and so are you. But run, a hungry leopard. Hey, you, run! There's a leopard. He might want lamb stew for his supper. And sometimes these two monsters are together. If a sound pic represents your, are you sure there is no cure for eating a flowery hat? I thought I'd found some cookies hidden underneath the mat. Before I stopped to take a look, I took a bite and swallowed. Then I got the flower stuck, so lots of coughing followed. Now my throat's all sore and my tummy feels so icky. Getting hat and flower out. Now that's going to be tricky. Be careful what you eat. Monster Air says air, but he also likes to wave his hands in the air. His brother is Monster W, who says where. So their mum always says, where are you both? Goldilocks asked, where's the porridge? She couldn't see a bowl anywhere, and even when Mummy and Baby Bear came, she was too tired and hungry to care. She went up the stairs and got into bed, and she dreamt of a huge aeroplane. It took her to somewhere with pies, sweets and cakes, and she never went hungry again. Monster J says je. What a vision! What a sight! My prestige car's so nice, but in my haste my vision failed. I tripped upon the ice. Ah! This is Monster Ear. Monster Ear says ear. Monster Ear gets a little bit annoyed with the silly schwa because sometimes when some of you say words with the ear sound, you add the schwa. You might say here, or dear, or peer, or fear. So don't worry, Monster Ear. I'm going to say them without using the silly schwa sound. Oh dear, look over here. Deer fighting with each other. They're on the pier, but do not fear, I'll go and get my brother. Do you think the brother deer is going to help break up the fight? Well, that's all we've got time for. That's all of the speech sound clouds and their poems. I hope you enjoyed them. Use the poems to help explore all the spelling clouds. The ones you'll see in the 4 code levels are on the outside, but you need to explore all of them. Have fun! Toodaloo! Use the spelling cloud mat. The children can write on it, supposing they're exploring the sound k and not just the high frequency ones. They're looking at all of them. They can write on the spelling cloud mat because they're not just exploring one or two or three choices, they're exploring all of them. And they can write on it and rub off when they're practicing their spelling. And it's a great portable version of the speech sound wall, which is where they have a visual representation for all the English speech sounds and the ways to represent them when we're talking on paper.